Hello, today we are presenting this video for you to help you prepare for your bed bug treatment. If you follow these the preparation procedures that have been given to you, the better you prepare the room, the more chance of success it is for the bed bug treatment. So instead of you just getting a piece of paper, we would like to further explain to you how to prepare a room properly in order for us to do the bed bug treatment. Again, the better it's prepared, the more chance you have of success. The first thing on the list here is to carefully remove linens from the mattress and the box springs. And the reason why we want you to carefully remove the linens is because if there happens to be bed bugs on them and you yank them off at pretty fast, they may actually go flying across the room. So you carefully want to take them off the bed and you want to place them in a bag, as well as your dresser drawers. Your clothes need to be removed out of the dresser drawers because we're going to be treating cracks and crevices in these dresser drawers. So your linens and your clothing need to be taken out. If you have drapes that are cloth, we need those taken off as well. We need you to place them in a bag, and we need you to seal the bag up tightly. The reason why we want you to seal the bag up tightly is if there is bed bugs in those materials, as you take them to be laundered, the bed bugs could actually be transported to other areas of your apartment or down the hall or somewhere else. So we want to make sure that the bag is sealed tightly and of course is not ripped. Once you have all your items in the bag, you then want to take them down to be laundered, and after you launder them, you want to put them in another bag again in case there happens to be bed bugs in that bag. And what do we mean by laundered? If you have to wash them, it's fine. If they don't need to be washed, we want you to at least put them on high heat for at least 30 minutes. After you're done doing that, you put them in a fresh bag. You then can bring them back into the unit that we're treating, but we want you to keep them away from the treated area. If you live in an area that you have a balcony, you can place them on a balcony, or you could place them, in a closet. Just don't place them directly on your bed because this is the main focal point of where our treatments are going to be. We also ask that you don't place them on your couch. We're going to be treating those as well. The two areas where bed bugs are mostly going to be is your couch and your chair, because that's where you spend most of your time. And in order for them to get a blood meal, they need you to sit still for a lengthy period of time. After your clothes have been removed from the dresser drawers, we're going to treat the dresser drawers. When you come home after we treat, you may see your dresser drawers sitting around on the ground or on top of the dresser drawer, because as we treat the cracks and crevices, we want them to dry, so we're simply just going to set them down. If we don't have a lot of room, we may put them back into the dresser. So if you come home and you find things strudled around, it's because we want them to dry properly before you come home. But if we don't have enough room, we may have to put them back in your dresser. So don't be alarmed and wonder if some treatment was done. If you do come home and see stuff put away, it's simply we didn't have enough room. In order to do a proper treatment, we wanted to be able to get around the baseboards of the room, so we had to put things back together. After you've gotten items out of your dresser drawers and gotten the linens off your mattress and box spring, we would like you to then stand them up against the wall so that we can treat your bed frame. A lot of times these are where the bed bugs are going to hide in the cracks and crevices of your bed frame. So if the bed frame can be taken apart, we're going to probably take it apart as well, try and put it back together for you before you come home as best as we can. But you're probably going to see your mattress and the box spring standing up. Again, unless there's not enough room in the room, you may put it back on the bed frame. But the undercarriage of your box spring normally will have a dust cover on it. This particular one already has a mattress cover put on it. This is what the bed bug protected mattress covers are going to look like when we put them on a mattress or a box spring. If this wasn't on, you would see that there is wood framing under here. They usually have a dust cover over top of it. But in order for us to treat properly, we're going to take that dust cover off, or at least tear it, so we can treat the wood framework inside the box spring, because this is, again, where the bed bugs are going to be hiding mostly. So if you come home and you see the covering ripped off of it completely or just ripped that we can treat it, don't be alarmed. We have to do that in order to treat properly, and really it doesn't serve any purpose other than just maybe keeping an animal go in there or something. So again, if you come home, these are standing up. That is why it's on your bed. It's just simply because we did not have enough room inside to treat. Okay, if you have pictures on the wall, we'd also like you to take them off the wall as well. Behind the picture frame there's cracks and crevices where the bed bugs can hide. Also they can get in behind where the hook is. We'd like you to take them off, set them on the floor. We would also like you to take the wall plates off the wall so we can treat the crack in the wall behind there. When we're done treating the crack, we're going to put the wall plates back on. That is for your safety and for your child's safety, so you don't come home and stick your finger in there. So if you come home and you see the wall plates put back on, don't be alarmed thinking we did not treat that area. We simply just put them back on just for your safety. After the wall plates have been pulled off and the pictures have been taken off the wall, we also need you to place items as close to the middle room as possible. The reason for that is we want to get to the baseboards. Bed bugs can hide underneath the baseboards. The baseboards directly behind the bed. If you come home and find that they've been pulled off the wall, again, don't be alarmed. They'll be put back after the treatment is done, after the last treatment is done. But we would like you to move items into towards the center of the room so that we can get around the baseboards and do proper work underneath the cracks and crevices. If you have a mattress or box spring setting up against the wall, that's fine. We will move that. But as far as dressers and nightstands and so forth, we would like those towards the middle of the room so we can get to the outside parts of the walls. Another area that we're going to treat is in your living room. If you have a couch and a chair, these are areas too where the bed bugs may hide underneath. There's going to be a cover, just like in your box spring. We're going to remove that cover in order to treat underneath the couch. There's wood framework underneath there, so we're going to treat that. Again, we're going to try and put everything back the way it was when we're done treating, but if you come home and you see your couch standing up on end, that's because it was treated. On top of it, we're not going to treat it with any materials. We are going to use a steamer to treat the cracks and crevices, and the steam will either kill them on contact or move them so they go through the material. So you don't have to worry about sitting on your couch. If you see that we have treated your couch, that doesn't mean we treated right where you're sitting. It's going to be underneath the couch, so when you come home it's going to be perfectly safe. Again, this room here, we're going to want to move the couch moved away from the wall so we can get to the baseboards back behind the couch, because this is where you're going to spend a lot of time. This is where bed bugs are also going to spend some time. Okay, when we come into your unit in order to treat, again, we wanted things cleared around the wall so that we could get around. This is how we would like it to look so we can properly treat for the bed bugs. You should be able to walk completely around the room. If you have couches, you can slide them in towards the center of the room. Pictures are off the wall, sitting on the floor. Any items hanging on the wall have been taken down, and we have clear access all the way around the baseboards of the room. We can get to the wall plates, we can take those off, we can treat the wall voids, and we can also treat the baseboards. Okay? On the prep sheet it talks about small items having to be placed in totes or boxes or even bags, and what we're talking about is if you have a nightstand that is sitting right beside a couch. Again, if there's bed bugs in the couch, there may be bed bugs in the nightstand itself. So we're going to want to treat this nightstand. We're going to want to treat underneath the nightstand as well. So the items that are in the nightstand, we need those pulled out and either placed in a bag, a tote, or a box and set somewhere in the center of the room, again, so we can get around it, because we are going to be turning over the nightstand to treat it as well. If you do happen to find bed bugs in those items that you are placing in a box or a bag, please leave us a note and let us know so we can go through those items and check them thoroughly. If you don't see any bed bugs, just simply put them in a box or a tote and just set them off to the side so we can treat the nightstand. We also need you to empty things out of a closet. Unfortunately, there are times where people will empty things out of different rooms and think the closet is a place to put all their items. We do need to treat this area as well. There's baseboards here you need to treat. This is close to the bedroom, so we need to treat the cracks and crevices where all the wood shelving is and so forth. So these items need to be removed off the shelf so we can properly treat your closet. Do not stack items in your closet because we're going to be treating that as well. Okay, we placed the items in the closet here in a bag, and we set it in the center of the room, again, not in the middle of the closet, so we can get in here and actually prep this area properly. You can see there's cracks in behind here that the bed bugs could actually be in, and we need to get to the baseboards. We basically went through the prep sheet on what you're given and what you're supposed to do in order to properly prepare a unit. We went through and we prepped this unit as we were filming this, so we do indeed see all that you go through in order to prep a unit, and we know it is a lot of work, but again, unless you do this properly and the treatment's not done properly the very first time, the chance of success is pretty slim. The better you prepare, the better chance we have of succeeding of getting rid of the bed bugs. Thank you.